Saturday. I just finished working out and been staring down at my phone for the last 20 minutes. It sits there on the kitchen counter indifferent to me while I feel my heart beat out of my chest. Putting it off for way too long, but today's the day. The day I call my father about prom. If I put it off another day, there's no way the suit will arrive in time for prom. If he even sends it after what I tell him. You know, I would love it if one of these stories is like, this won't work, and you just don't go to fucking prom. Like, prom is not that important to the story. I walk over to the counter and grab my phone. My heartbeat goes into overdrive as I open my contacts and call my dad. The dial tone rings. God damn it. Hello, went on? My dad finally picks up. I freeze in place. Voice gets stuck in my throat. So you there? Yeah. I'm here, Dad. Oh, you need something? Oh, I do actually. I was wondering if you can mail over your old suit. You know, that formal one? Yeah, my dad said it whatever chair he's sitting in. Might need that old thing for graduation. No. For prom. I timidly answer. My chest tightens as we circle around the subject. Feels like I have a fucking plate pressing down on my chest right now. Really? You sound way too fucking surprised to me, but handle. Yeah, I'm going to prom. You can just say you're not going with someone. Like, there's so many ways to do this without, like, like, you could just lie. Maybe you break up by the time it's relevant. I'm going with someone. Yeah. What's her name? Should I know? Nothing wrong with that, son. It's a hell of a lot better than you dating a guy. Goddamn, son. I personally prefer you dated a soul-eating demon from the lowest layers of hell, the ones that dragged Jesus and killed him alive, than if you dated a single man. What the hell kind of speech is that, Dad? To be honest, I don't know. I think I had a little too much benzopine. What the fuck is that? I don't know. That's why I'm wondering if it was too much. Luca. Which is a fucking girl's name! Doesn't sound like a girl's name because the writer doesn't know that Lucas is the boy name. Oh! If I heard Luca, I'd be like, oh, that's a girl, right? Because it ends in an A. And this is not a very common name. Dad's voice simmers. He's giving me an obvious out. I could tell Lucas just some girl I met and keep it going. Hell, I could probably ask Stella or some of the boys as my girlfriend for sending pics back home. But honestly, I want this to be over with. I spent so much of my life being afraid of who I was and what others thought of me. I'm just tired of it. I'm gonna rip this bandage off right now and deal with whatever happens and bottle it up and let it ruin my life. Holy shit, this is actually a good moment. I have people to care for me, I don't need to hide anymore. It's because it's not. Luke is a guy. It's as straightforward as I can. My dad grunts and goes quiet. And on you know we talked about it. And I know, I'm choosing this. Come on. My dad shifts again on the other side. I don't think I've ever interrupted it before. Is that so? Yeah, it is. Well, I think that settles it then. Sweetie, your dad is waiting for you in the living room. Flop out of bed. Completely forgot it was a range day. I used to love going to the range growing up. Shit, we still went when I was on my non-binary kick. But now that Anna and I are dating, I can tell he's just chomping at the bit to ask me questions about it. It's just not fair. What? So not only are we now Fang, we're also... God damn it. I'm not interested in this. For one, you can't do a fucking POV swap 25 chapters into your story. You just can't. It's so weird if you start doing it. Like, I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to do the fucking... whatever. Son, hurry up. I'm a boy again. So, honestly, Naomi and Dad got what they... I want to point out that, like, two villains in the story get what they want. It's so bad. Oh, God. Get ready to have a blood festival. What are a complete dork and just like Nasser? Some pajama pants? Pajama pants. And then I huff on the wrong line. Clean pack. Can we just go already? Pyramid, if you get hot. You're dinosaurs. Isn't that the whole point that you never get fucking hot? It was snowing like a while ago, too. Turn the AC on. Told you so. Gives the event on 6 months. All the nerd shit's just like Japanese, it's Chinese nonsense. Please keep with the program. The person that makes good suggestions. So I'd love to have. So we're never doing the Stego Star review. That's adorable. Actually, I'm perfectly okay with that. It's just fucking funny. She could be someone else. I still see things with that I am hated now, but not. You can just tell. Stella's your friend. Just tell her. Also, it's a lot more to do with Trish than you, as far as the story is mostly concerned. Otherwise, why the fuck is Trish even here? If Trish isn't why you're non-binary, why is Trish even at all in this story? She didn't do anything. She just took some heat off of Naomi for some reason. I know what they're called, but took a picture of his collection. Barachick gives Naomi's. You better go to a place, show me decency of not ratting me out and going along with the least. But it's complete bits, like a certain someone. I blown up my message for suggestions for Anon. She included love it with us. She's definitely the most helpful person right now. Can't believe I had a crush on her. Oh my god! Well, at least we know now that the pansexual stuff is not a lie. He is pansexual. It doesn't matter. We're coming and kissing. We're coming over and having kissing time. Man, she would be so mad if she found out. Man, to be fair, she had a crush on me. She admitted to that. She's so weird, man. Oh shit! Oh, we're doing this. Oh, we're doing this. I thought we were gonna have a fucking like bowling night, which I never liked that much. I mean, it was cute. It was adorable, but it was weird. Let's call from Anon. Speak of the devil. Hello? Anna, you're not making any sense. Please calm down. He sounds upset. More upset than I've ever heard him. I'm pretty sure I can hear him crying. He starts to slow down his breathing. Anon, are you okay? I just need you right now. Please come over as soon as you can. Oh god, this can't be good. Sure thing, Duo, to be there soon. I look at the phone. Dad's on me from the front seat. Fuck, he's... Dad, I need to... No. What exactly is going on? I don't know. He didn't say, but he sounded really upset. Doesn't say anything, just keeps driving. And okay, please drive me out of this place. Come on, serious. Fine. But when we get there, I'm getting a full explanation. Like, I don't like how your dad just gets off easy. Come on, he was a villain! The least you could do was make him pee his pants. Oh. I drive right over to know where he lives, of course. What kind of father would I be? I didn't. I've hacked your phone, and also I checked the police database, and I committed so many privacy violations, the Patriot Act is getting repealed as we speak. That's not something to be proud of, Dad. It is in my... It is to me. That gets us over to Anon's apartment. Why do we switch to Lika's POV if we're just going to have Fang show up anyway? Just to hold suspense for some reason? What the fuck? That gets us over to Anon's apartment quicker than I thought. You're like a madman through the congested traffic and didn't even bother stopping at any of the red lights in Skin Row. Honestly, he's worse than the one cab driver when he wants to be. He parks right up to Anon's apartment building, quickly scans the neighborhood. Watch your back. This place can be dangerous. He gives me a gun. I roll my eyes, like I need to be told that. Cool piece, though. I led my dad up the stairs. He's more than a step away from me. At least more than a dump than I was imagining. Well, that's not exactly his choice. Still, I can't imagine sending you to live somewhere like this. I don't like it. I don't get it either. I always just assumes Anon's folks struggle with money, but... Doesn't know what OKG is about him. Every time I ask, he gets all nervous again and starts to mumble. He always keeps talking about how his dad is possessed by the devil, but what the hell? What's this mean? Eventually we get to the door, and my dad just looks at me. I don't have a key in case you're wondering. Can you wait out here? Oh, come on. Would you do this and ask if he was checking on Naomi? Is it just because he's another guy? Or is it because he's a skinny? Can you at least give me some fucking time alone before you scare the shit out of him? He's already got the shit scared out of him if the phone call was anything to go by. Dad doesn't say anything for a moment before putting a hand on my shoulder. 5 minutes, Luca. After that. Thanks, Dad. You're welcome, son. I look back at Anne's door, take one deep breath, bracing myself for the worst. What have you gotten yourself into? Like, the spite fic I'm going to write, is explicitly going to have a part where Fang's dad is told to go fuck himself. Effectively. Not quite like that. It's supposed to be more, it's supposed to hone in on, like, listen, Dad, man, you keep protecting your son, and you keep saying you know your son, right, that no one else, but you don't. You keep pushing him away. You keep denying everything your son wants. And you can't, I know him, and the whole final thing I probably am going to go with is like, well, you claim to know him, I know him better. At this point, I know him better. He's changed his person, he's someone else, and you can't keep pretending. That's what I'm going with right now. But fun fact, I'm not even there yet, and I kind of want to go through this chapter by chapter, so I'm writing ahead mostly sketch notes so that I know what I'm working towards. But I kind of want to write a fic that's just like off the cuff. No, almost finished, and I'm throwing it out there, you know. Thanks, Dad. You're welcome, son. What are you going to do? Anon, it's me. Knocking the door again. Something shuffles me when the door opens. Hey, dweeb. Looks like I've been crying hysterically. Wrap my arms and wings around him, and he collapsed in my embrace. It's okay, Anon, I'm here. And just weird, fleshy. Is now the time to comment on the man's ear? What happened? They're done with me. We chokes that. I managed to get him back to his bed so no one in the hall hears us. Who's done with you? My parents, they... Anna starts to break down again. Oh god, he doesn't mean... They don't want me anymore. Feel my heart shatter. Worst case scenario, huh? I never got a sense Anna was close to his parents, but this? Leaving him in some shitty apartment? Hours away from home? Wasn't that from across the state? That's like days. Like, that's miles away. Not hour. Hours is such a weird descriptor. Miles away from home just seems so cruel. Why would they do that? He lifts his head up. His eyes are bloodshot from crying. You kind of already hinted at that. Look, I don't know why you're detailing something you already detailed. I told them the truth about us. That's what I was afraid of. Bear my head into his shoulder, wrap our wings around us. Why'd you do that, Dweeb? I would have kept the secret for you. Why is this quotation mark here? I don't know. How the hell did you do that? How did you say that? He takes his head against my shoulders. Doesn't matter. We could have kept the secret for years and it still would be the same outcome. I just want to get it over with. Rip the band-aid off, eat the crow while it's young and tender. I almost say something, but it looks like I have more to say. I mean, thought it was going to happen for a long time, you know. Felt like I was never going to find a nice girl to settle down with. Unlike you, I'm not pansexual. Shouldn't Anon at least bring that up? Like, you're pansexual, you can date a girl and get away with it, but I would never be happy. I feel like, again, if when we get to the final part, I'm going to put this down. I think the biggest sin this commits is that it's just not... It's not broad, right? The biggest problem it has is that when you really dig into it, it's not intellectually curious with its own topic. It had a plan, and it stuck to it, regardless of what the writing turned out. And it just fucking fails. It is not excitedly bad. It is not great. It is just not all that interested in exploring its own idea. That's lame. That's just sad. I'm not mad. I'm just pitying. I'm like I could find a kind of nice girl to settle down with. It still hurts. It's more than I ever thought it would. So, what do you do now? I'm gonna go have to borrow a tux now. God, he's such a dork. Roll my eyes, but it only encourages him. That's that shit laugh. You're such a dweeb. But I'm your dweeb, remember? And, of course, there's Dad. God damn it, Dad! Dad doesn't say anything when he went to the apartment. At least it's clean. What are you doing here? He's the one that drove me here. How much of that did you do here? Enough. Luca, go wait outside. What? He's in no state to get grilled by fucking Dad right now. If Dad's gonna turn out to be a cool guy, listen, I'm fine with the idea of, like, I'm fine with the idea that Dad is overprotective, and when he finally realizes that he's a big fat dingus. But we need a scene where we realize he's a big fat dingus. We need that to be the center focus point of a scene. I want that to be a thing that actually comes out for it. Maybe I skipped it. It's possible, because this shit just so fucking drags on. It's somehow short and long at once, and that's the worst. No. Nothing beats something to nothing. God, nothing to something. Oof, wow. NTS. Ooh. Can't beat that long in the tooth. Oof. Luca, please go out in the lobby. This won't take a few minutes. Are we going to switch? Yeah, we switched POVs! And we're using different formatting for it. My God, man. If you're going to be a dumb fuck idiot, can you at least be consistent about your formatting? This is not even a translation error. This is just you being not giving a shit. I'll be waiting for you, dweeb. As fun as it would be, I don't think Anon needs a kiss right now. Luca walks out of the apartment, giving a long last door before the door closes. I'm dead. This is the last time we saw each other. I nearly shit myself when I saw him out of the corner of my eye earlier. I thought he must have tracked us down somehow and came here to rip me apart, but no, he just drove Luca here. Stupid thing called him in hindsight, but I didn't know what else to do. I felt so torn apart by everything that I just needed to hear his voices again. No, at least someone cares. Ripley strides over to the bed. The cheap frame creaks as he sits out across. How does he sit across you? Why is he sitting on your bed? Aren't you sitting on the bed? Who's sitting on the bed? How can he sit across you if you're sitting on the bed? Anyway, main argument. I am perfectly on board with he's mega family dad man. I still feel you should have kind of done something with that, man. You should have had a scene where he's just like, listen, I was never upset about my son being gay. I was upset that he was being a little shit. He was being a horrible adult. Like, he needed to grow the fuck up and he refused to. That's why I was pissed off, Anon. Him being gay was never the problem. That's just cute, and it's important because it ties shit up. If he does it right now, fine. I'll give it a pass, and I'll eat my words. But only if it doesn't. So, did your parents really disown you? I nod. It makes a disappointed sounding grunt. You got enough money to pay for this place? Oh, the lease is already paid off. Groceries and whatnot I pay with my allowance. That I'm not getting anymore. I could ask around, see if anyone wants I run an extra hand. I do a double take on that offer. Is he trying to fucking help me? Or trying to get me a goddamn job? Look, Ed, I know it's been hard on you. Well, that's one way to put it. But I don't want to see you end up on the streets. Especially without since you mean so much to my son. Also, I'm a cop. I see like so many fucking people who are homeless for no fault of their own because like the capitalist system fucking sucks ass. So like, you know, I might be a tool of capitalism, but I I should understand what shit people go through when they're homeless. They just need help, but they don't get it because everyone's like, just beat up the homeless like they're prisoners. Goddamn, America, holy shit, what's wrong with you people? Why are you such cruel bitches? It's like exceptionalism comes together with, oh no, but we're exceptional, except, you know, all the homeless. Just beat them up. Just beat them up a little bit. Just rough them up. People stop being poor if you beat them up enough, I guess. Just beat the money into them. But no handouts. That's socialism. Ugh, God damn, you people are fucked up. Ugh, but don't think of this as a handout. You're gonna have to work for every penny you make. I'm not. I understand. I'm not afraid of a little work. There should be a comma there. Otherwise, he's saying, I understand I'm not afraid of... This is a weird sentence. That's what I want to hear. One more thing. This will not be my son's future. Once you graduate, we can help you on your feet, but after that, I expect you to make something of yourself and not drag my son down here. Hush, but I get it. I don't plan on learning from him or Luca anyway. Learning from him? No, sir, I can promise you that. He nods. He's a ghost leaves my apartment. He pauses on the So that's it? That's it? Nothing else? This man is talking to his son-in-law for the first time for realsies, and that's all he does? I guess that he's emotionally closed off, but this feels like the moment to kind of clear up some fucking... Jesus Christ, author man! Do you know what like... This man does not understand what, like, the in-between connective tissue is that makes characters give a shit about each other. There's no tissue! There's no fat! It's all muscle and skeleton, and it looks disgusting! Me and Luca were about to head to the range. You had to come with. Sure. I've had a gun before, let alone shot one. Is that the Chekhov's gun? Is that what you hinted at the guns? It's so fucking stupid. You don't have to have a guy hang his guns on the wall to be like he's a gun nut. I mean, I guess that's what gun nuts are, but you know what I mean. They can go to the range without that. I'll make sure you don't know. I'm on business. Don't shoot me in the back of the head! No way in shells. I try to put the moves on Luca while Ripley and how to fire him. Oh, he means that. I thought he meant like shoot. Oh my god. I got this guy shows up with his own guns. Is that normal? I guess it is. That's why you go to the range, right? He put a no new line in. Oh, it's so weird. Looks like a human holding a dino woman's head. Alright, Anon. You said you never fired before. Anything, I figured he'd be against them. Seeing me hand over makes me think that I did. Oh my god, that's just fucking ending one sneaky. Oof. Not sure to come to which busy with everything he read last time too. Also, he prefers to keep his hearing because guns are pretty loud. I can't. Notzer with a gun, impossible. He is not thug life. Abraham upper shin. Damn it. It's not even that bad. Shin is very good for stopping power. Like, they'll fall over. And considering it's a revolver, you probably blasted his entire fucking foot off. Which, I guess, you know, not great for self-defense purpose explanations. You know, like, he shot his foot off. What the hell? But I don't know if blasting his entire liver into goop is a better one. Where's the done application? Why are we focusing? Like, I get you want to put up the connective tissue, but I feel like the conversation from earlier, like, you can't just do this. Whatever, man. I'm not even in the mood. So we don't even get him actually explaining anything. Really show that woman who's boss. Hell yeah, baby! Listen, Mr. Ripley, I'm a hardcore racist. I hate dinos. That's why I shot the woman. I would never shoot a human. Skin rights. God damn it. That's so fast. My aim improves. I'm able to consistently hit the woman, not by pure chance. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. You did it. What the fuck is Sage doing here? He pulls out a black rifle with all the tactical attachments. I mean, we all know... Listen, when I was little, right, we were in France, and inside of a store, I didn't even know if it was a real gun or just like one of those airsofts, but it was a handgun, and it had like a really big like magazine in the front and a giant scope and like this absurdly long barrel. It was barely a fucking handgun, and all I could think is that was the coolest gun I ever saw, and I forgot what it looked like because it's so long ago. I want that gun. I don't care if it's airsoft or a prop or whatever. It just looks so fucking stupid. So over. Ooh. Just everything I want. It's just too stupid. Although owning a gun in the Netherlands is apparently super fucking hard. You have to go through all kinds of hoops, which makes sense. I probably can't make it through those hoops. They'll be like, no, you're too fucking crazy, man. You shoot the president. Like, we don't even have a president. We have a king and a prime minister. What fucking president? Oh, just saw someone I knew. How the fuck does he do this, though? He's so light. Like, I'm pretty sure at some point, like, if you're too small, the recoil just overpowers you. You can't stop it. You need something to pin you to the ground. My parents gave up, and I'm alone. I love you. I love you. We ended the last chapter. This, God, fucking garbage. God damn. Wow. I hate it. That was dog shit. Fuck you.